Alright, here we are. What's up, Hacksters? Today is Throwback Thursday, and so I'm pulling up this project that I did a while ago, but finally wrote up. And if you scroll up here, we can see Dan from Chirp.io. Chirp is something that I love to tell people about because it's a really cool protocol that allows you to send data over sound. So if your device doesn't have Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or whatever, then that's just fine. Oh, I'm getting some crosstalk. Pardon me. Stop. Why are you playing me back at myself? Okay. We've been having some interesting technical things over the last couple days. Today, or yesterday, was definitely a What the Wednesday. But today is hopefully going to go fine. The audio is a little weird, though, because I'm going to be playing sound files at you and showing how this works. So, the chirp noises can be generated with an app that you can get called Chirp Messenger. Let me change the what. It's fine. And so, for example, if I say, hey, Hacksters, like usual, on there, and then I hit the send button, it makes a little noise. Let me try and make that louder, actually. So if you have the Chirp app, you could hold your phone up to the screen or your speakers or whatever and just hear that, and it would translate it into the app. And I'm going to show you another instance of that in a second. But anyway, so I built this into a hat because I wanted to control Archimedes, my shoulder owl robot. And he's currently broken, as usual. But I did get it working. I hung out with them at the office in London, which was super cool, but this original project was built at the Abbey Road inaugural hackathon. So this was made with the Bare Conductive Touch Board, which is a fantastic board which is Arduino programmable, and it has 12 touch input contacts that you can connect to their conductive paint or to copper pieces or to whatever. Here, let's look at that. It's fantastic. You can use it for proximity detection as well as touch. You can build little amazing pianos and things. And as I said, it's all programmed in Arduino. The default program on there is something that plays those 12 separate MP3 files when the contacts are touched, so one file per contact, and it teaches you how to use the board that way, which is really cool. Like, the files are like, if you want to change these files, then just go to, so all you have to do is plug it in over USB, and then it appears as a flash storage device, and then you drag MP3s onto it that have been renamed like track 001, track 002, etc., track 000 because it's zero indexed, and then when you push that contact, it will become proximal, and it'll play that file. Super cool. And their code is all up on GitHub. You can have a look at how it works. It's very beautiful. And I also walk you through a bit of the process of getting up and running with that in this tutorial, as well as getting started with the Chirp SDK. They have a great tutorial for that I've linked to from this one. And I show you the little piece of script that you just need to run in the command line in order to create audio files that correspond to a message that you've put in. So in here, in fact, let me make this bigger. In Begin, we found out that you can use emojis. And I thought this would be perfect for talking to robots, because robots probably don't talk in words. I think that Archie talks in emojis. So if I send him an owl sad emoji, I've written an owl sad animation for him with his servo motors to perform. In fact, let me pull that up. Wait, did I look at this earlier? No. Sorry. Here we go. So, for example, here's his sad animation. And he would do this when he hears the sad emoji chirp message. It's so nihilist looking. Existential angst owl. And in order to turn this into a hat, basically all you do is attach wires to all of those little touch contacts, extend them out through the brim of the hat, and then I used this conductive aluminum foil that you can get, like tape, foil tape, and you can easily just cut in alternating directions to produce these triangles, which then look kind of snazzy, actually, mounted onto this hat that I got at a costume shop. It's a super cheap and really fun project. Then all you do is plug in a little speaker to the touch board and you're ready to go, as long as the speaker sort of fits under your hat. I've got the touch board here, but I've actually already cannibalized it for another project because I'm going to do other things with Archie. But we do have the little SD card in here where you put the MP3s, and then you have the 12 touch contacts, and I just had this hooked up with a LiPo battery, which it will easily run off of 3.7 volts, so you can tuck it in wherever for wearables. It's fantastic. Now I wanted to show you also, I had a partner in this project whose name was Neil Lepenru, who is super cool, and I want to show you how this worked. First off, with the hat itself, I'm going to show you what it translates to, and then I'm going to show you the MP3 file that he created, which embeds a chirp message over an existing piece of music, and it still works just fine, which is super cool. There's also a way you can do it with ultrasonic frequencies, so it's inaudible to humans, to the human ear, but we weren't able to get that working with some weird little interaction. You know, there's always something, right? So what I'm going to do is play you this file to show you the hat working. Stop. And then we're going to listen to this song. So here's me, here's the little received message window, and when I play this, if I turn up the volume, do the thing. Ha! It's got the little hack emoji there. Check it out. That's so exciting. So I've just published this tutorial on Hackster, and it's also linked in the description to this video, of course. Here it talks about the song integration, but I haven't got permission from Neil yet to use his song in the tutorial. So I'm going to play it for you here. And again, this is just an MP3 file with another audio thing layered on top of it. One thing that I made gratuitous use of in this tutorial is Audacity, which is a great free open source program that helps you convert files to MP3, which is what I used it for in terms of Chirp, converting from WAV to MP3 files. There's like a little driver you need to download, but it's really easy. And then in this case, Neil used it to embed the chirp sounds over the song. So let's have a look at this. Happy owl. Sad owl. And more. You get the idea. It can be kind of, say, tinny, a little bit jarring to listen to those a lot. So the cool thing about what Chirp is doing now is that they're creating, I'm not sure how much I should say about this, but they're working on different ways to modulate the sound of your chirps so that you can make them have different sound profiles. My assumption though is that if you go into lower registers, then you're going to get more interference from surrounding sounds, because yeah, that's how it works. It's like working with infrared. Basically, there's a lot of environmental noise that's going to happen. However, it worked out really well, and it was a really stylish hat, and we had a bunch of photos with cool people. So go check out the Chirping Hat. You can find Chirp on Hackster, of course, as well as Bare Conductive and all these other cool utilities. It's a pretty simple project, honestly. I think it takes about 2 hours to make if you already have a tutorial, and most of that time is going to be used in the fabrication of your physical object that is going to be chirping. So if you just want to implement the SDK for something, then that's even easier. Go forth and hack! We'll see you tomorrow with more cool stuff. Ciao!